Chicago by Night, 1999. Here we go. Episode. Oh, well. We always get stuck on the episode numbers. That's always the one. And I should have just prepared it by opening up this little folder. It goes like this. Okay, here we are. Episode 40. We're on episode 40. Yeah. Last episode was called Red Herring Fisheries. I believe. There's been no episodes since then, has there? Or is there one that I missed that I haven't uploaded?
No, you're fine. You're on target, yeah.
On target. Hey, excellent. I get so paranoid now. Okay, cool. I know. This free service that I offer.
For $25. Yeah.
You go to any other DM on Questbook and you see if they upload videos.
That's true. They don't. No.
They do not.
No.
Yep. Okay. Well,
we were all at Chase's place.
Right.
Let me just interject here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's it.
That's it. All right. So you're all at Chase's place. Chase. So this is your place in Gary. This is the newly installed chopper is coming along. It's about 75% of the way there. Jimmy and other ghouls and what have you are still working on the entire complex, but things are going ahead. What is Chase doing presently?
He's looking at his plans. You know, he's written down everything. He's got boards in his office full of ideas.
Right.
He's looking at those at the moment.
Okay. All right. So he's looking at his boards and his ideas, and these include things like hospitals and so on.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's figuring out whether it makes sense to do that and why and how.
Right.
And so forth and so on. And he recognises that the hospitals here are probably covered. So he's thinking about going further afield.
Right.
For a smaller thing and expanding it or something like that.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Does he have any ideas about how he's going to go about that? Is this going to be about field trips?
Yeah, I'm going to have to take trips to certain places. Like, you know, there's other cities not far from Gary.
Right.
That I can have a look at that nobody really cares about, pretty much.
Right.
And I'll just investigate those places for a while.
Okay, so you've got your team investigating that stuff and you're doing your own investigations as well.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what you're up to when you get up. Ericto. Now, and I said get up. I haven't honestly checked the end of the last episode, so I'm not sure what we left it in, the state.
We hadn't gone to bed or anything. I don't know what time it was.
All right.
But you could just say it's whenever, really.
Yeah,
it matters.
All right, we'll call it the next day then. That makes sense.
So we're not there anymore.
Yeah, you're wherever you want to be.
Okay, sweet. I think that works.
I like to start episodes that way with a sort of blank slate type of thing.
It's a lot easier.
Right. Okay, so yeah. You wake up in your own havens. Ericto, you're at the chantry in your room. In the distance you can hear bells ringing, which to you signifies the very end of the daylight hours, because that's what they do here at the chantry, is somebody actually rings a bell, and they ring the very last light out. And so, yeah, you arise to the very end of those bells. What do you do?
Do I need to do anything like a routine
feed? Right. Yeah, I would think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so you get up, you do your general routine, your magical routine, which includes some study and some rituals, some other exercises that you've been given, some menial tasks, I suppose, that the chantry requires everyone to participate in to keep it running. And then you go out and feed in your customary fashion, which for a Ricto, with her rather fancy level of dominate, could be anything really. Who do you feed from? Are we talking about street people or library victims? Does she have a modus operandi, or does she might need to think about these things?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she will have figured this out, no doubt. And so for now, we'll say that she does her customary feeding routine.
Okay.
And we'll say that it takes an hour. At the end of that hour, it's about 10 past 8 by the end of that hour. Okay.
Okay.
So at that point, what would you want to do after that? Check messages and things? Yeah, okay. So in that hour, would anybody have sent her any messages or anything like that, just out of curiosity?
Um,
None of you guys?
nope.
No? All right. Cool. Excellent. Charlie.
Right. Okay, well, Bells wakes up first over Mercy. So Bells is gonna go feeding. She eats animals, so she'll get whatever she can get.
All right. So she can feed on animals.
Yes.
Right. So she's good. Okay, cool.
Yep, she's gonna be doing that. Save her humanity. And then she's going to maybe she knows when Randy gets up, so she'll text him beforehand, be like, good morning, do you want to come over to the high priest, sorry, good afternoon, good evening, sorry, good evening, do you want to come over to the high priestess today? You haven't seen my place yet. Also, I have something I wanted to give you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a very long text message?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be over a couple because they
Right.
don't last. There's not that many
1999 is like
spaces.
it's like 25 words or something. It's like the sending spell in D&D.
Yeah, it's a sending spell.
Right. It's probably
And
the
then
name.
she'll do things around the place like tidy up the plants and stuff and make sure Zora is okay. Oh, actually,
right.
she asks Zora.
Yeah.
As Zora, could you please help me get out some oils and stuff? I'm going to.
Do you want me to open a new box of them, or am we getting some from upstairs? Or which ones do you want?
Oh, I'm just after like maybe a bottle or two, basically, of like some sensual massage oils. That's all I'm really after. So.
Okay. Yeah. I think
Whatever
we have
you think
some
is
here.
best.
She goes through some stuff and finds you something. Is this what you're looking for?
Perfect. Thank you. This is perfect. And then I wait to see if my phone goes off.
All right. Your phone does not immediately go off.
Obviously, it gets up quite late.
Right. So you're waiting for a little while. Barry, what do you do in the interim?
Right. The other me.
The other you.
The other me is going to my sire to make a report on a warehouse that I've discovered.
On a warehouse that you've discovered?
Yes.
And, okay, so you go to Khalid Rashid.
Yeah.
There
you go.
Really? Do I have to? Yep. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So you go and find him. You go and head down into the sewers. And you arrive at his chambers. And they're not guarded, for they are well kept. And when you arrive at the outside, you see that there is a candle flickering, and you know that this is a sign that says, wait until this candle is finished before you enter here. The candle is burning very low.
He
now.
waits.
Eventually the candle flickers out in the breeze, and you know that you can proceed forward. And you head down into the next chamber, and you find Khalid standing in this room, surrounded by candles that are now out, and you can see the smoke rising in the air from the candles. It's still very dim in here. And you can smell that waxy smell that you get when candles have just been put out. A whole lot of them at once. And there's the smell of incense, and he seems to be disassembling some kind of box and putting things into it. You vaguely, briefly see a circular object with a bunch of geometric symbols on it, which he folds up into a piece of cloth. He looks over his shoulder as you enter. Greetings. Come.
He moves in.
You have come early tonight. Oh.
I have some news.
Speak of your news.
And he names the street and everything. Someone is refinishing a warehouse. And the interesting part is my charge is has gone into that warehouse and talked to, I don't know who yet, but I will know.
Your charge. You speak of the one Adams, Mercy Adams.
Correct.
I see. So, she has gone to Gary to this warehouse.
Yes.
Do you believe that she has joined with the Anarchs?
It is hard to say, but personally I do not see that being her first aim. Surely she would go to Juggler.
Perhaps. So then find out whose this warehouse is and what it is for.
I will do that, my lord.
Good. Very well. Keep an eye on the one Mercy Adams.
I will continue to do so.
Excellent. Good night then.
Good night.
All right. You leave. Back out of the sewers until you get to your you've got I believe there's a little chamber where you have a quad bike parked up on under one of the bridges that crosses the Chicago River in the central city. So you get on your quad bike and you just come out of this little chamber up from the sewer complex, up out of the sanitary region where the sanitary workers are allowed to go. And you zoom up onto the main road and you've got this quad bike that you just pop up onto the street on. Boink. Can't hear you.
I hate the Mercies.
Hit to Mercy's, okay. So you're going to the High Priestess. No, Mercy's.
Mercy's in Westchester.
Mercy's. Westchester. Whew. Okay, all right.
And what she's doing,
Yes.
is she's preparing a meal for Mimi. She's making like a roast. Although whenever it comes to like opening the oven, she gets Willa to do it.
Oh,
Maybe could you get this burning thing out for me?
Maybe it's really
no.
good at it. She's got potence because she's a ghoul.
She's also a kid. She's 4.
You're a vampire. What's the big deal?
Right. So yeah, I make a meal for her. But also I set a plate aside and then I take it over to the house across the road and I knock on the door.
All right.
The
You knock on the door. Okay.
Mhm.
There's a long silence. And eventually, this tired-looking man opens the door and rubs his eyes and takes off has his glasses in his hands. He says, "Excuse me, who are you?"
Hi, I'm Mercy. I live right around the corner from you. Um,
You do you?
yeah,
Okay.
I came over to bring you some dinner because I guess I've heard
Yeah.
a lot about what has happened to you, and I
You have you?
thought
He
maybe I
looks
could
down.
give you a
You
hand.
got like a tray of food. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay. He steps back and says, "Well, I guess you better come in. I'm Christopher Thorne.
so it's a pleasure to meet you.
Come on in." So who are you talking about? Like, who are you talking to? And he closes the door and looks around, kind of a little bit suspiciously.
Who was I talking to?
Yeah, who told you about me and my situation?
Well, I've got neighbors that I like to talk to.
Oh yeah. So where do you live?
I live right around the corner.
Oh, really? Okay.
Hmm.
Huh.
I'll just say the address. I don't know.
Okay. Yep.
6. Um, I
Do you,
don't know.
do you drink coffee, tea, anything like that? Alcohol, wine? You can smell you can smell alcohol on his breath.
Oh no. Um, I just had something earlier. I won't need any of that.
You can make a perception alertness check.
Just to tell that he's drunk because I can tell. Methinks. Nope, nothing.
Nothing? Well, you think he's drunk, that's for sure, but yeah, that's I guess where we'll leave it. Okay.
Yeah, here.
So what did you got here? What's all this? So what's
I got some. I made a roast chicken.
well,
I've
look,
got some roast veggies and
oh my God. Wow. I haven't eaten for days, to be honest with you. It's all been a bit much. Everything's still crazy. Still crazy. I can't get my head around it, but so our neighbors, huh? We got
yeah,
neighbors to talk. That's nice. I should move
it's
out of here. I should get out of this place.
well. I'm kind of glad that you're here. There are a lot of people here that are so boring, but you are probably the most interesting man I've met
How do you know that? You only just met me.
because I've met everyone else and they're predictable as hell.
Well, it's nice to hear you say something like that. Um,
So what do you do?
I'm a lawyer. I work for Thorne and McGill.
Going to McGill? That sounds pretty impressive. So she doesn't already know everything.
Right. Yeah, well, no, I don't know. It's so, we got a bunch of clients. We defend some high profile cases. You might have heard of some of them. Who knows? He starts telling you about these high profile cases that he has been involved in.
I definitely all this.
The Vandry Harris case, the Patricia Dunn case, Rhonda King. Oh wait, these are all victims of Andre Crawford.
Right, so Andre's one.
Andre Crawford is one case. He's the guy that they're defending. Yeah.
I see.
And also another guy called Hubert Geralds is another high-profile defense case that they are doing, which doesn't make them very popular, to be honest, because they're serial killers.
Right.
Right. Okay. So anyway, he hangs out with you for a while, but he seems a little bit sort of suspicious, and you haven't put him at ease yet, although the food does help.
Right. So you've told me about your job. I don't really have a job. Unfortunately, my husband died not too long ago and left me
Really?
with my daughter, Mimi.
Oh, well,
And
it
I have
sounds like
a
we have a lot in
housemate.
common.
Yeah. I'm really sorry about you in your situation. That would have been hard.
Yeah. He burst into tears.
I'll give him a hug if he allows me to. Otherwise, awkward.
He resists at first, and then he breaks down and lets you, this complete stranger, hugs him.
Yeah,
and
and
he
while
allows it.
I like hold him close, like a greedy little smile just comes on her face.
Okay.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Oh, it's so nice being so close.
We should leave that scene there so it can play out indefinitely. Indefinitely. Erecto, are you doing anything at the moment? Got any plans? Any ideas?
What's that? Sorry.
Do you have any plans, ideas, or things you want to do at the moment? Now that you've hunted and fed?
Why don't you do a tarot reading?
Ah, sure. Okay.
I mean, this is something you would definitely believe in.
Right.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, I don't know. How do you want to do it? Do you want to do an actual tarot reading, or
I watched an old clip. It says that I learned that the Tremere like to do scrying, even probably something like this, to try and figure out the
motives
future of
enemies
Chicago or something.
Right.
So yeah, you can come up with whatever you want.
I'm sorry, what of Chicago?
The future.
The future.
So you could be doing scrying on, or you could do scrying on the Sabbat too. Is another thing you could do, something like that, or a specific person. Okay, so in order to do a scry, we will make an intelligence and occult check, please. Alternatively, you can get out your Thoth deck and there was also
is this a scrying or is this tarot?
This is a scrying check with tarot.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's whatever you want it to be. Holy shit, 6 successes. What is specifically the question that you've laid out for this reading?
The future of Chicago.
The future of Chicago. Wow. Okay. You get the tower.
Oh dear.
Like the Sears Tower? Like a tower.
The tower. That's the card. The card. The tower. The trumped card. The tower. Oddly enough, Trump Tower is also in Chicago. Isn't that weird? But anyway, yeah, the tower could be the Sears Tower. At this point, it's the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere. So, yeah, that's what you get. You might get some other cards with that. What else would you get with that? I'd have to think about it. But in any case, the general gist of it is war and destruction. Yeah.
Do it again.
And also the wheel as well. The wheel is another thing that comes up in there, and that you're seeing the changing of positions of people, moving from people who are low shall be brought high, and vice versa.
Okay. Interesting. There
you go. Good suggestion there. All right, so you finish up your tarot reading and you put your cards back away, I suppose. And do you do anything else at that point? Before there was a knock at the door, in fact.
Okay, I see who it is.
It is Nikolai. Nikolai stands outside your door. He says, "Excuse me, may I come in, child?"
She, no, of course, of course.
He steps in and straightens his jacket. Have you been investigating with the coterie? The Queen Coterie? I know they have a new name now, but I prefer that.
I have, but I don't see anything suspicious.
Nothing suspicious? Well, I'm interested to know if you are having any success finding these Sabbat vampires that attacked the ship to begin with. I'm just curious to know how things are going with all of these things, and I should like that you keep me up to date, yes? Taps his foot with his cane for a moment and looks at you. Are you quite well, Ericto? You seem distracted.
She asks him what specific things she needs to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to phrase that.
All right. No, that's fair. What specific things that you should do? He says, well, I think that you should develop your situation so that you can use the Chicago Queen Coterie, or what are they now? The Minerva's Shield, to our advantage, Erecto. That is the point. You should turn it into a weapon of the Tremere. Gut it from the inside out. Create policies that reflect our agendas. Use their resources in ways that defend our chantry's objectives and long-term goals. In other words, do what we do best. Does that make sense to you?
She nods and
If you need any help with these tasks, I can always appoint someone to assist you.
yeah, actually.
Well, I would suggest Mr. Marshall. Mr. Marshall, yes. Very well. I'll send him down to your headquarters. Tell me when you're there and ready.
Right away.
Very well. Okay, and so off you go, I take it? Okay. Well, you get to the cave. Have you been given a key to the office there yet? I remember somebody said something about
We
the
were
key.
doing that.
We're doing that, eh? Yeah.
Oh, it was done then and there by him.
Right.
He had like a key shaper thing.
Right,
Key
that's right.
maker.
A key
Oh,
cutter.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. Okay. So, all right, so you get down to the cave and you've got the keys and you go straight into the office, whereupon you have access to all of the records and things that belonged to the Chicago Queen Coterie and now the Minerva Shield. I don't know what else they keep there. I guess they keep a lot of files, paper files, because that's primarily what they're working with at this point, isn't it? Is that true?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Hmm.
Okay, so Ericto, you have access to the paper files of the coterie, which you can peruse, and that leads you back through this sordid tale of how things got to be so fucked up as they are now.
Yeah.
And you learn of the demise of various members of the coterie in the past and how this coterie has pretty much changed hands entirely now, so that there are literally almost no members of the original crew except Mercy, who's, is she a member of the crew? I don't know whose side Mercy's on. So there you go. All right. So that's basically what Ericto is learning at present in the office. All right. And also, Ericto, there's a phone there too, and you can always call these two and ask them questions and ask them to come in for meetings and things too, if you desire. Which may or may not occur to Ericto, whether or not she is an introvert or not is up to you.
I think she is.
Right. We have a very authentic introvert here then. Introverts playing introverts. I don't know. Okay. All right. What are you other two up to then?
Val's just waiting for Randy. If he does respond.
Right, yep.
I'm gonna ask Zora if I could have the room with the priestess for a few hours at least.
The room with the priestess?
The room of the priestess. So there's like a sacred space that
right.
Zora has.
Right. It's like her little temple.
But yes, it's perfect for what I'm about to do. So
okay.
If I'm gonna do it. I don't know.
Very well. Eventually you hear the door open. It's a distinct bell as it opens up and chimes. And you hear heavy footsteps coming in. Of course, you would have already heard the motorcycle outside.
Yeah. I turn.
All right. Randy walks into the high priestess shop, and he kind of walks in a circle around the main area of the counter. I've always seen the counter in the middle for some reason.
It is. It's like a craft table thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And so he sort of starts to walk around it in a circle, and he lights a cigarette in the middle of your shop.
Hi, Randy.
Looks over at you. Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
You haven't been here before. I thought I'd show you around. And I take him around everywhere outside.
He looks around and examines things.
Yeah.
As you go.
Mm-hmm.
So you're into this stuff? This is it?
Yeah.
This is
I
you,
sell this stuff, and yeah, this is me.
Interesting.
I can't believe you haven't been here before.
Yeah, I can't believe I haven't been here before either. It's hard to believe that I haven't been here before. I kind of feel like I have.
Really?
Out of game, are you sure he hasn't been here before?
He hasn't been here before.
Really?
Nope. Jackie has.
Oh,
yeah.
Jackie has. Okay.
But not him.
That's why. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, it's sure new. I like your fountain.
Thank you. This is a very new fountain. Anyway, so I invited you here because I wanted to maybe help you with your self-control. And by doing that,
stops and drops his cigarette on the floor and puts it out.
Randy, right? You definitely need to learn more about self-control.
What the fuck are you talking about? Who are you?
Randy, I brought you here because I wanted to give you a massage.
You wanted to give me a lecture?
No, I wanted to give you a massage. And I take his hand and I usher him up to the top.
All right. Can you make a
Convincingly. Oh God.
charisma and performance check, please?
Oh, this is not a very good roll. Let's have a look.
Would you like to spend a willpower point?
Very much so.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Hilarious. It's very telling what people spend their willpower points on. What they care about in the game.
Oh my God.
Ones exist.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Where is this going?
I was just going to give you a massage. I don't think you've ever had one before.
Did not you and I just break up like
it's not
days ago?
That's not what this is about.
What is it about?
Do you
then?
trust me, Randy?
I believe that you have an agenda.
I just said I did.
Bella, I
Come
know you
on.
do. So what is it?
Well, I'm hoping this will help your soul.
My soul.
Yeah.
My soul.
And I care about you. I want to do this for you. I think you'll enjoy this. Come on.
Belladonna, you are sorely mistaken. I'm a vampire. I don't have a soul.
Of course you have a soul. I have a soul.
Oh, Bella. I think that's sweet that you think that, but no.
Do you okay,
He puts his hand on your cheek for a minute, almost like he's feeling sorry for you.
would you like this? Anyway, just see where it goes. Texting my hand.
He needs to make a check. He goes, Belle, this is a bad idea. I gotta go. And he leaves.
I clean up my stuff. And yeah, looks sad. Looks
Aw.
sad and mopey. Hey,
Sad,
Cameron.
mopey Belladonna.
Mm-mm.
Oh dear. Okay, Chase. What's Chase chasing?
He's decided that he's going to, even though Erecto said no, he's going to ring up Erecto.
Erecto, your phone rings.
Hello,
It's me,
Chase.
Chase. Can I make an appointment to see your elder, please?
Okay. Wait, wasn't he just out of game? Is he still with me?
No,
Wait.
you were at the chantry when you spoke to him, and now you've moved to the cave, the office at the cave, where you're presently going through the files.
That's right. Yeah, sorry. I
Yep.
forgot about that.
Nope, you were talking to him though. Yeah, but he's not there now. You're at the office.
Okay. Right, okay. I can text him for you.
Yes, please. That would be great.
Okay, hold on a minute, and I flip my phone and then do the text message.
Okay. All right. You send a text message. You get a message back to say midnight. Bring him at midnight.
Where?
The chantry.
What would I know? Right.
The
Okay.
chantry. Yeah.
Okay. So
So you flip back to your phone.
I flip back my phone. I think this works this way.
Yeah, it does in this world. This phone works like that. Okay, so you do that, and Chase is there on the line. You can respond to him now.
Right. Midnight. Meet me midnight at chantry.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Very good. Chase, do you want to do anything else there?
Oh, he's got to figure out. He's having trouble figuring out in his mind why he's a little obsessed by it for some reason, and he doesn't quite know why he's obsessed by it.
By what?
Well, he figures in his mind that if he can see his friend from the past, can he bring them back. And therefore they won't be in his mind anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting questions.
Yes. So he's a bit curious about it, and at the moment he's trying to figure himself out.
Right. Okay. Well, fair enough. You know, he's going through the process of eliminating some of these theories, I suppose.
Yeah, and if that works, if he finds a way, then there's no reason why he can't get back who he wants.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
Yep.
Fair enough. So he's going to head to the Chantry at midnight, right?
Yep.
All right. Very good. Helen, why don't you move that fan closer to you so that you actually have it on you and like point it at yourself?
Are you guys having domestic?
That was our domestic. We had.
It won't help. It needs to be like in front of me. Can't. So it's.
Oh. So it's a fruitless cause, huh? Okay. All right then. Fair enough. So while you're sitting there, by the way, Erecto, in the hot office, presently, it shouldn't be hot because it's winter, but anyway, you notice that there is an inbox sitting on the main desk here, and it looks like nobody's attended to it for a long time.
Like a physical one.
Like a physical inbox, and it has a stack of letters on it.
Okay.
And you pick up the first one, and it's from such and such county and such a state, and it's addressed to the Chicago Queen Coterie.
Should I open it?
That's up to you.
The Chicago Queen Coterie. It's only one person around for that.
We changed our name. It's up to you whether you want to open it or not. That's you are technically a member of the
Minerva Shield.
Minerva
That's right.
Shield who have inherited this mail.
Okay, sure. I open it.
Okay. It seems to be a very badly written message in the language commonly referred to as redneck, from a basically bumfuck Alabama, and it's a report of some Sabbat activity.
Okay.
And it says, you know, we heard that, you know, you guys had some kind of anti-Sabbat outfit up there in Chicago, and we wanted to report some Sabbat activity that we've been seeing down here because we've got nobody else to report to. So there's this description of this shed on this neighbor's property with some seemingly dodgy goings on, and some strange sounds from over there.
Can I take the file? Like, can I just
Pick it up?
take the envelope? Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a stack of these envelopes, right?
Oh,
there's a stack of these letters.
Like the whole inbox.
It's like a thick stack of letters, like you can see, like there must be 40 of them.
Okay. What time is it right now? And can I go through all of them by midnight?
Right. Yeah, you reckon you can. And they are. There seems to be a whole bunch of complaints and reports of Sabbat activity coming from 40 odd different states and counties across the United States, the whole United States area.
Okay.
And these reports all seem to be coming from different people who believe that the Chicago Queen Coterie has been set up somehow as some kind of official Camarilla organization that's been funded and should be able to be dealing with the Sabbat in this area. People have heard of you guys. You don't know how.
We haven't heard of them.
Right. So midnight comes around. Charlie, do you do anything else in that interim? besides sulking? I
Okay,
mean,
well, Mercy's fine.
Okay.
She's enjoying her time
right.
for as long as she can,
Okay.
until she makes up these. Well, she doesn't want to make up the excuse, but this is sort of the time to put Mimi to bed. So she mentions it to him
And
because she
she,
thinks it'll win him over a little bit more.
right. So she's gonna play the long game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you want to make a subterfuge check?
Okay. What's this?
Charisma and subterfuge.
Okay. This is the wrong person.
Are you using any disciplines or powers or willpower?
Well, this is true. So, no.
Okay.
She's just,
I think he just accepts that you've got to go and put your kid to bed.
yeah, it's true.
And there's nothing about that. He's not impressed, but he's also not unimpressed, you know. He seems to be fairly neutral about that point.
And I look, I make food like every night for myself and Mimi. I'll bring something over tomorrow too.
Oh, it's not necessary. You really don't have to do that.
I don't mind.
It's really kind of you. Now hold the line. Please hold the line.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. 1, 2. Well, he just made a self-control check and failed badly. And he says, "Do you want to come back when you're done?"
Sure. I'd love to. Do you want me to bring anything? I've got some wine if you want though.
Sounds like a good idea. Sure.
Okay, nice.
He seems like a man on the verge of making very bad decisions for himself and his life.
Ooh,
But you might not
true.
know that.
It's true. Look, can I make a roll to see if I know this?
You can.
This is gonna be
Perception
an
and empathy, I think.
Perception, empathy. Okay.
Yep.
2.
2. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You could get the sort of gist of it, I think.
Right. Maybe we could make an actual night of this and maybe have a date sometime.
Yeah, sure, I suppose. You don't want to just come over later for a nightcap and a drink, and we could try out the spa.
You have a spa pool?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't have a spa pool.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds fun.
So that's what you guys do.
Yeah. Sorry,
Right.
Mercy's off the table tonight.
Right.
Let me just change my name.
Mercy's busy. Mercy's busy for the rest of the evening.
There we go. Just bells now.
Okay, so just bells?
Yeah.
Hell's bells.
She goes, has fun. And Belladonna, she's not too happy about that or how things went.
Right.
She just she sends a message to Jackie saying, I don't know if I can keep. She's so loud. You're muted. We can still hear you. But yeah, she
can hear you
messages
from Barry's microphone. Go on.
Can't be.
Go on, Charlie.
She messages Jackie saying,
Yeah.
I don't know how long I can keep doing this. I'm trying my hardest to bring Randy back, but don't know if I can keep going.
Okay.
sad face.
Okay. Time passes. Jackie doesn't respond immediately. Barry, what are you doing? Chase.
Oh, I'm getting ready for my appointment.
Getting ready for your appointment. Okay. Well, midnight is closing in, and you travel to the Chantry.
Yep.
And
Seeing it's just me, I'll go on a bike.
all right. You get there on time, and at the appointed time, Ericto, that's, yep, Ericto comes and meets you at the front door, I suppose. As you go up the door, I shall say the door opens, and Ericto, you're there, and you meet Chase at the front door and escort him inside.
Good timing. Good timing.
What's the vampire version of, do you want anything to drink?
You could just say that. But you probably don't have anything to offer.
That's to be fair. You go to the Tremere's Chantry house and they're like, "Would you like something to drink?" And you're like, "No, thank you. Thanks, but no." Yeah.
It'll be their own blood.
Yeah. Okay, so you go into the Chantry house in any case, and you know that Nikolai will be waiting for Chase in the main library, on the top, on the ground floor.
Okay.
So you take him through the building, I assume. And Chase, you've never been to the Chantry before, have you? Or you have actually, haven't
This
you?
part of the Chantry, no.
This part of the Chantry, right? Because you've come through the front door this time.
Yeah.
Right. And you notice the lions on the outside, and there's a lion, a bull, an eagle, and a man, all standing in a circle around the front gate. In any case, you go inside and blah blah blah. Nikolai is there in the library, and he looks over to you as you enter and taps his cane on the floor. And he nods for you, Ericto, to come in, and he looks over to one of the chairs, which you know is his customary gesture to say, sit over there during this conversation, if you will. In fact, he may even say that to you telepathically, Ericto. And Chase, you come in, and Nikolai looks over at you and he says, "Welcome. Welcome to the Chantry House.
It's an honor to be here.
And how might we help you this evening?"
Well, I've already asked the rector, and no doubt she was right, but I thought that one with your possible years and wisdom might know a little bit more. Is it possible to bring something that is dead back to life, my lord?
He steps towards you and he takes your hand suddenly. "Are you not dead? Are you not back to life? You are a vampire, undead. That is the very definition of yourself. Let's go of your hand. You have answered your own question."
But what about a vampire, say, that has died a second time?
There is a reason it is called the final death.
So there is no way at all.
He looks at you, "Child, if vampires could be brought back to life, the world would be populated with vampires." Where would Cain be?
Then these things in my head will have to stay here. Is that what you're saying?
Ah, you're having turmoil with your inner curse. This is your Malkavian blood. Is that not true?
Correct.
I'm
And-
afraid that many have tried and none have succeeded to break the curse of Malkav. It can be overcome for a while with very powerful blood. Perhaps I can help you with that.
I was also thinking if you could get rid of the things that were in me, we might be able to bring somebody back
Bring somebody back. What do you mean by this?
from the dead.
I've told you, we cannot bring those back from the dead. How would it be done?
That I was hoping you could tell me, my lord.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I personally don't have the wisdom that you would have. Have
well-
you ever heard of such a thing, my lord?
I have never heard of a vampire coming back to life after they have suffered their final death. No. They crumble to dust and they are blown away, and that is the end of them.
Sorry to waste your time, my lord.
It is interesting that there are such superstitions alive and well among the general population of our neonates. I should take this opportunity as look at it as research, and I can make a report to the Primogen Council, who can make note of how curiously simple our new generations of vampires are.
Ah,
Or do I mistake this? Is it simplicity, or is it... And he gets up from his chair. Is this the curse of Malkav that has brought you here? Have you forgotten yourself?
now you have given me some clarity. You have helped. Perhaps it is, my lord. Where I find my mind wanders to many places.
Perhaps I can assist you with this. Here, and he reaches into his pocket and he takes out a pentagram on it. It's a silver pentagram on a chain, and he gives it to you. He says, "Wear this, and if you find your mind is wandering, you can concentrate here, and it will focus you back like a laser."
Thank you, my lord. Thank you.
And out of game, if you do what he says, it will give you a willpower point as long as you've got it on you.
Okay.
You can expend it like a willpower point.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Ericto, for your
He
service today.
bows and leaves.
All right.
Why bother muting? Aw. How are you so sneezy?
Oh, it's
Hay fever or
allergies,
something?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're doing our big clean today for our house inspection tomorrow.
Me too.
You too?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So it is a thing. It's going around. Huh. Ha ha ha. Fascinating.
Did I
Alright.
get a message back from Jackie
From
boy?
Jackie Boy, a message from Jackie Boy. Jackie Boy sends you a message. He says, Fishing with Doyle.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm gonna go on the computer. I'm
Okay.
gonna either random, right? He took too long to respond, so I'm on the computer trying to figure out, like, maybe I could find like Randy's car wreck or something. So I'm gonna
Right.
try. And if Zora's around, I'm gonna ask her to give me a hand too,
Okay.
to try find the wreck of his car.
The wreck of his original car that was trashed in the accident. That wreck. Okay, well, I think they can try, so let's try.
Excellent.
Let's make a roll. I
Yeah.
guess this is going to be intelligence and investigation.
Already not a good sign.
You know
All
what?
right.
It doesn't. It could be wits and investigation.
Okay,
What's the difference between wits and investigation?
Uh,
Yeah.
a
Any
lot.
extra dice?
Yeah, 2 extra dice.
2 more dice. Okay,
I'm
throw
just gonna
that.
roll 2 more dice.
Yep, chuck them in there. So you've got 1 success so far. 2 more.
9 and a 5, so 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
You track down a photograph of it, and a photograph of the car before the wreck, and you track down a number of newspaper articles and magazine articles, and some recordings, some movies, home movies from the 60s, in a collection, which you're able to purchase if you want, but they'll cost like $500 or something for all that shit.
$500? What?
Sadly, you can't just get Randy's stuff. You have to get a whole bunch of other crap with it.
Okay.
He's not selling just Randy's stuff. Randy's just not that cool anymore. You're right there, Helen?
I'm not gonna make the purchase, but it will always be on my mind, most likely.
Okay.
And then I'm like, I really need I need to stop thinking about this. I've got other things to do. Right. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I don't have the number for this dude. I need to get in contact with a Mr. Bobby Witherbottom.
Right, Bobby Weatherbottom. How are you going to get in contact with Bobby Weatherbottom?
I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go to the Sears Tower in my hippie van and see if I can get like an appointment with him or something, or have a chat to Frankie. Maybe he can help.
Okay, so you go to the parking lot and you walk across and you see Frankie standing downstairs, as usual, operating the lift. Hey, how you doing? You're back again, huh?
Yeah.
How often do you come in here? Like once a week or something?
Probably. I'm after Bobby Weatherbottom.
Bobby Weatherbottom. Oh yeah, I know that guy. He comes in here a lot.
Yeah. I really need to talk to him.
See if I can get you a number for that guy. Can you give me a few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes inside and
I'm gonna look at the plants and try and see if they're fake or not.
they're definitely fake because you're in the parking lot under the Sears Tower.
I'm sad by this. I'm sad.
A couple of big fake plants under fluorescent lights. Very fake.
Yeah.
Okay, and a couple of minutes back later, he comes out. I got this. I got his card.
Thank you.
Here you go. All right, that's gonna cost you. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll kiss him on the cheek.
Hey.
There you go.
You know, suppose you free for coffee or something tonight.
I don't really need coffee in my life.
Or another boyfriend.
Maybe we could do something another night.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. You
Right
know where
now,
to find
I
me.
need to get in touch with this gentleman here.
All right. So Bobby Weatherbottom.
Thank you, Frankie. Yep. Ring
All
up
right.
Bobby Weatherbottom.
The phone goes to a silent voice message.
A silent voice message.
Yeah, it just like there's no answer. It just goes beep.
Hi. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. This is Belladonna. Could we please have a chat? I'm just at the bottom of Sears Tower. Let me know.
Suddenly the phone breaks through from the voice messaging system, and you hear this clicking sound, and then, hello, who's this? Belladonna? I don't know you. Who are you?
I'm Belladonna Rivers. We've met before. If you remember the guy that came through and the spot guy that came through got dissolved at the foyer.
Right.
You know how there was a girl there with like 2 different eye colors and
I do remember you. All right. So how can I help you?
do we have to have a chat on the phone? It's so impersonal. I'm not used to this.
I
keep hearing about this this random cancerous disease that it strikes people down when people use the phone too much.
You said something about the Sears Tower?
Oh, that was in the past. I was hoping maybe you could help me with finding out information on a Jason Newberry. I know you're good with computers, or at least that's what I've been told.
Give me your email address.
A what?
Your email address. You don't have an email address?
No, I could give you my
fuck.
I mean, Zora knows, but I don't.
I don't know who Zora is, so either you give me an email address or we don't do business.
Okay.
All right, you've got my number, you got my name. Call me back when you've got a fucking clue.
Sweet.
Click.
I will ask Zora by text probably. Be like, hey, what's our email? What's the company email?
She tells you.
Okay, sweet. It's probably something so simple like
Zora at XYZ Imports.
Sure. And then I'll get in touch with Bobby again.
All right. So you got your email address.
Yeah.
Good. That was fast. So you did have one.
Yeah, we've got a company one, but I'm just not. I don't really know how to use it.
I don't care. Give me the address.
Blah. Zora, whatever.
Now you're going to check that address 3 times today and tomorrow until you get an email from me. All right?
Okay. Right. Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Click.
Wow. Thanks, Frankie. That was really easy.
Where's that you?
Goodbye. Have a fun shift. Here. And I'll give him like some flowers.
Where'd you get those from? I didn't see those. You're just walking around with flowers in your bag?
I just opened my bag.
What the hell is in there? That can't be good for them.
There's lots. Oh, they're kind of drying.
Oh, right.
And also, like, I show my shears that I take everywhere with me.
Shears?
Well, like the small
plant
ones.
shears? Like, yeah. Okay, right.
Yeah, the stem cutting ones. Anyway, I have to go and get some work done.
All right.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right. Goodbye. So off you go. Dun dun dun. Who's next? Barry. Chase.
Chase is he's going for a ride on the bike. Just a general ride. Yeah.
Just a general ride. Okay. You're riding around. You stick to Chicago or Gary? Or, I mean, you started in Gary, didn't you? Because that's where your base is.
Yeah.
Okay, so mostly around Gary then, I'm assuming.
Yeah. I
see. Well, is there anywhere in particular that you're going to go as you head between the steel mills and the chain link fences of poverty-stricken, deteriorating streets, the abandoned houses, You get to Lake Michigan, the rundown harbour and the container ships, the Gothic cathedral amidst the ruins of squalor and lethargy, empty warehouses, pool halls.
Okay.
You can't help but see and think about the greed and the drugs and the gangs. Everything's covered in graffiti. You notice that there's some signs, actually, Chase, that are written up that are really, really old signs from, like, must have been from years ago. Like, there's a sign for Harmony Cafe on the side of a warehouse that's, it clearly has nothing to do with this anymore.
Yeah.
Things like that. You're starting to notice there's a whole bunch of these old signs in the city. Marshall Field and Company just printed on a wall where there's nothing there.
Okay. I'll look at some more and then go back to the base and look them up.
Right. Top-notch gasoline.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff.
Right. Oops, she's lost you. Lost you.
I'll look it up. Yeah, I'll look it all.
Well, you discover there's this rich history and texture of what they call ghost signs in the area. And these are like signs that were put up back in the 20s and 30s that never got taken down. And they just got left on the backs and sides of buildings that did other things in the end. And they were painted originally by a group of people they called wall dogs, who were the sign painters. And you discover that the signs were painted originally in lead paints back in those days, which makes them really vivid and bright, and they haven't lost their textures and colors, which is why they're so beautiful and they still stand up, even like the Coca-Cola signs from back in those days. But yet, kill children. So what are you going to do?
Okay. Well, he goes over to Chicago, to the office.
Oh, yeah.
See if there's any work there, any stuff there.
You stumble in and you find Erecto going through mail. Oh, no, you don't, because I can't remember what happened after that. You met her at the Chantry, didn't you? I don't know whether Erecto went back there or not. What did Erecto do after the Chantry meeting?
Right. Well, it wouldn't be weird to say that she went back and, went back to do more reading.
Okay. All right. So it would be fine for her to be there then.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, Barry, you stumble into the office and you find Erecto reading letters. There's a pile of envelopes opened up and all these letters that she's going through.
What's that you're looking at?
Oh, okay. So she explains the big pile that she's reading about.
Right.
Which is actually, this is perfect, right? Like I'm supposed to share.
Yep.
Okay. So I fill Chase in on
all the letters and details that.
Right.
Okay, so Chase, did you get the gist of those from before?
This is happening all over the country, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. He gets a should be easy, a map of America.
Okay, there's one on the wall.
Cool. And read them out to me, Erecto, and I'll mark them.
Okay, so you're going to put pins on the map?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you've got a map with pins on it all over the wall.
Yep.
Showing where these letters have all come from. Okay.
Let's try and ascertain which might be bullshit and which might be true.
Okay.
All right. Off you go.
So how are you going to go about that?
All right. She tell me the state.
All right.
Okay. And where in that state it's happening.
Right.
All right. And what it is.
So what you will notice Erecto, because you've read all of them now, is that they about half of them are completely different things. They're just random stuff, and about the other half cover about 4 or 5 events that are specific that have been mentioned by a number of different people who have seen or heard of them.
Okay.
Yep. So you've got quite a spread. The biggest number of events are actually, and oddly enough, in California.
Well, that's weird. I mentioned that to Chase. That it happens to be
Right.
very prolific in California.
Do the stories have familiar rings to them, the ones that are taking place in California?
Familiar rings to the
Similar happenings.
right. You whoever's writing them, Chase, you think has definitely seen something, because you've seen enough Sabbat activity to know what constitutes Sabbat activity, and most of these letters, if not all of them, are describing things that could actually be real.
Oh shit! So there's a lot of pins.
Yep.
A hell of a lot of pins.
Yep. In the end, there's 47 pens. But there's some of them are in clusters, to be fair. So, you've got like 21 clusters, and some of those are just a spread, actually. So there's really only sort of 5 big clusters.
Okay, so now we break it down to, we've got familiarities. We've got.
Is Vincenzi around, or you came here on your bike?
I came here on my bike, but
He could turn up.
He can turn up. He's allowed to.
All right. Vincenzi comes in. So what are you guys doing? Where's that layabout friend of yours that's supposed to be here who never does anything?
Which one's that?
Belladonna. What does she actually do?
She's working on a far more important situation at the moment.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
She's gonna hit over.
These are Sabbat happenings all over the country.
What the fuck? Sabbat all over the country?
Yeah.
How, what, well, who's sending you this stuff?
Well, these people, and we show them that.
What the hell? Did you say that Bella was going to turn up?
Well, that was her next.
Her next move? Okay.
Like, legitimately, that's what I was going to do, but I just
She could, well, it would be funny if she walked in now, too. That'd be like, kind of, that's not what anyone would be expecting.
It's true. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing I want Mercy to do, but this would be like later in the night, so
okay.
It's FYI.
Right.
But yeah, Belladonna will show up.
All right. So Belladonna comes in and she finds all these letters on the table, and Erecto is going through them and helping Chase pin things on a big map, and Vincenzi is there and they're discussing it, and they all look at you when you come in, and Vincenzi almost looks guilty.
Hey guys.
I was just talking about you.
Okay. Good things, I hope.
Oh, yeah. Good things, yeah. Of course.
Well, basically, I was, how do I explain this? Basically, I'm trying to explore the whole Jason Newberry being a Sabbat member route. I thought we could, try and like investigate him as well as doing other things. Okay, so I started reading some of the files. It bores me every time, but I did my best to try and stay focused. Like I highlighted some things here in this one. I'll pull it out and be like there was like a January 7th being mentioned, this big event.
Okay.
So like I doubt it's been I doubt it's January 7th at the moment. I assume it's still December.
Yeah.
Or December. Yeah.
So it's late December now.
Right. So yeah, so that like it's something that was said and I kind of forgot about it or wasn't listening at the time. Yeah, there's quite a few bits and pieces in here that we kind of haven't acted on. Like we should probably tell Loden about this and prepare himself for this event.
Right.
Hi.
So you want to tell the prince about the January 7th thing?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's better if he knows. There was already a person that tried to blow up the place, right? So.
Right.
But.
Okay.
Hi, Richter. You look beautiful tonight.
Hello.
Hi.
Uh,
what have you guys been doing besides putting holes in the wall? What is this?
Richter, explain it, will you?
Okay. I explain
Right.
everything from Nikolai's meeting to reading to the map murder board thing.
Okay, what was it about Nikolai's meeting that you're explaining?
That's why she's here reading all these things.
Right.
Not the whole chase part, right? Right?
No.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's sort of his own private moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it was like the one before. It was back and forth.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. This is scary. I don't like this. And I'll start reading some of the letters.
Okay. There's like a barn in Texas where the people are sure that some sort of monster is being constructed in there by some vampires. They know they're vampires because they've seen them feeding on some of the townsfolk. These are supposedly good Camarilla vampires that are writing to you from little outposts and small towns that don't even have princes.
I kind of think the wolf pack should see these. We can't do this on our own. I forgot about the Theo Bell thing. My brain hurts sometimes when I think. When I try and make sense of all of this, it just hurts a lot. I'm gonna leave and make a phone call to Antheus.
Okay. Antheus answers the phone. Hello. This is Antheus speaking. Belladonna, I get it.
Hi.
Hi.
We got a lot of letters sent to us.
Oh yeah.
Like asking us for help with the Sabbat in their region. What do we do?
Sorry, what?
We've got a lot of letters from people asking us to help with their Sabbat issue, or they've seen sightings of the Sabbat bears. And there's like so many different places.
Are they fake?
Tell them to come over.
Are they fake, guys?
Some of them are very real. I know from experience.
Some of them are very real.
Are they from the same person?
Are they from the same person?
The ones that are very real? Yep.
He says, yeah.
Wait a minute, I don't understand.
Some of them are from the same person experiencing the same thing. You need to come over here and have a look at this.
Just come over, please, okay? Oh, we're at the cave. You know
okay,
where that is.
Okay. I'm not too far. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, do we get to see Theo Bell tonight?
He could be. I'm talking to him on text messages, and he's on his way into town tonight. Yeah, so maybe tonight.
Okay. Like out of earshot of Richter, we're also working with someone that doesn't know about like the whole warehouse thing. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Who is that?
Ericto.
Fuck. Okay.
So, and I don't really want to like open up this can to her because I keep getting warned about the Tremere.
Yeah, well,
Like
it's pretty
Anyanga
legitimate
and
kind of, it's a legitimate warning, you know.
yeah. Maybe we should meet somewhere else for this conversation.
Okay, we're at the cave, huh?
But yeah.
I'll
Come
meet
over
you.
for the letters at least.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Okay, cool.
Susan. Okay, so
Bye.
short story is he gets there and he comes in and you've gone through another couple more letters at that point, and talked them through.
Oh, Antheus, Ericto, Antheus.
So Antheus is a Cuban dude with slicked black hair and goggles and a leather jacket from like a bomber jacket. He's a biker. He looks like he's very suave, slicked
Okay.
back hair and a mustache. Anyway, he comes in. So you got a bunch of letters, something about letters, huh?
Yep. These are the letters here. These are the locations on the
Okay.
wall
All right.
about the sightings.
The fuck? And then when are they dated? Have you got dates on these things?
I think
We haven't
Ericto's got a list down there.
we haven't really been checking our mailbox.
So these could have been
So-
any time then. You don't know when this started. So my question to you is, how do people know about you in the first place? Like, how do they know? You got a newsletter or something? A website on the internet? Like, what the fuck is this going on? Like, who told them?
As far as we know, no.
I don't know.
Do you think these? I mean, this sounds like a real description of something. So either somebody who knows about the Sabbat is writing these, or these are real. I don't know, but it's pretty interesting, huh?
Yeah. It's hard to tell if they're traps or not.
Well, that's it. Couldn't it be a trap too? Yeah, it could be the Sabbat luring you to a place to try and investigate something.
Already thought of that.
Well, these ones, they span about 3 weeks back. This starts about 3 weeks ago, looking at these dates.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't looked at your mail for 3 weeks. Fuck.
I didn't even know this place got mail.
Well, we got to find out where they're getting your mailbox from. Who's giving it out to them?
Could have a chat to Horace. He's
I
a good guy,
suppose so.
though. I doubt he would do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't think Horace would do this. This is more like the work of some kind of Sabbat spy or an anarch or something. I'm guessing someone like Juggler or out of game. Very loud noise outside my house. That was very weird.
Can hear it. It's still going.
Yeah, might have
Oh, yeah.
been Terrace's great motorcycle in the sky.
Aw.
Aw,
I miss him.
everybody does.
Yeah.
Me too.
Stop killing him off.
I was thinking the other day. I was like, "Yeah, fuck, I want to play Terrace." I was like, "No, can't. Killed him. Too bad. You sucked
Let's
it up.
restart.
Suck it up now.
Scrap this.
Start the whole thing again."
Yeah, we're trying again.
Would you want to start it all again from scratch? What would
I
you
have
do
no
differently?
comment. I have no comment because we're in the middle of a game.
Right.
Uh,
That's fair. Okay then. So, Antheus, going through the letters. The handwriting, I don't know what this looks different. This is different. This is different. Fuck, these two look like they might be the same. So, okay, go through all the letters. See if you can see if any similarities. See if you can identify if any of them were written by the same people and put them in a pile.
okay, we'll give that a shot. What do we roll?
You can make a perception and investigation check each, please. I assume, Barry, I'm making a roll for you.
One success.
One
Yep.
success.
Roll's not very good for me. Oh.
I didn't get any successes.
No.
Really? Nothing, you guys. Oh,
Well, I got
man.
one. I'm doing my part.
So it was perception and investigation, is that right? That's what I asked you to
Yeah,
roll.
yeah. The best one.
Your best one. Or your worst one.
The only one.
Oh,
No, this is
man. Oh,
Hey.
Chase, 3 successes. 3 successes. Okay, so while everyone else is going through this stuff and not making a lot of progress, Chase, you've worked out that there are about 6 different handwriting styles.
Mm-hmm.
And that the letters are in these different handwriting styles. You also work out, Chase, that the handwriting styles are not necessarily related to the same incident, but to multiple incidences, and in fact, in some cases, from different places, different states. In fact, Chase, you've come to the conclusion that somebody has taken a group of people and gotten them to write these letters, and they may or may not have fed them the information to use to write the letters. You're not sure, but definitely 6 different people wrote all of these letters. The
Okay.
same 6 people.
I say that.
All right.
Do you think they're like blood bags or something? I don't know. Does this normally happen, Antheus? Have they done this with you guys before?
We never had this one before. This is a new one. I don't know about this one. It could be Sabat, could be Anarchs. I don't know. Have you got any enemies? I take it from your friend's reaction that you've got a lot of enemies.
I would say so.
Well then, make a list of your enemies and then start working on them. That again, I'm gonna go and grab some water.
Okay. I can't possibly think of who would be Belle's enemy in your mind. Mercy would have a long list. Juggler being one of them. Ah. Could have said hi. Could have waved.
Yeah.
Oh well. That's fine. Oh damn. Yeah. So this is working out interestingly.
Oh, it is.
Hmm.
It is. When my switch decides to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm making all these notes on the game, so yeah, there's a lot of questions like who, like the coterie, aka like Mercy and Co. They originally saw a woman as they went onto the boat, the Chicago Queen coterie. Like we think that's a sleeper or a Helene. Well, that's what I think anyway, but I don't know. Still a huge question mark there.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Mhm.
What's going on?
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
going on?
What is going on? Well, okay, so you are you still at the cave?
Chatting with Antheus. Yeah.
Chatting with Antheus, yeah, okay. All right, well, he says, do you need anything else right now? I'll tell you when Theo Bell gets here.
Thank you.
All right.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with like $20 million?
Antheus turns around on his heel. What?
Well, I mean, okay, so I've never had that much money in my life. I never really cared for money. But we have like this money for killing like Sabat. Can we just like get the money out and like in gold bars and then just chuck it at them?
Yeah, that'll totally work. Yeah, you should do that.
Okay, cool.
Slaps you.
Dodge.
No, come on, seriously, what are you talking about? You got money? You want to spend money on this project?
I honestly don't care. It's just what do coteries that are assigned to killing Sabat do with all the money?
Well, you need to invest in equipment and people and networks and vehicles and weapons, and armor and guards and stuff like that. I don't know. Paying people off.
I'm okay.
You need to like what's your job at the moment? You're supposed to be catching the Sabat, right?
Yeah.
So you might use so much money to set up a honey trap or something like that.
Yeah, Young has told us this in the past, but I don't really know how to do that.
I'm trying to do that at the moment.
If you think about the things
knows.
if you think about the things that the cops do when it comes to criminals, those are the kinds of things that you probably going to try.
Okay, well, Vincenzi's here. He knows police people.
I got to say, that guy's a good guy. How did you find him?
From what I remember, he was like stalking Jin because he kind of figured out that vampires existed and Jin looked like the sort of guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's pretty onto it.
Okay, well, and you say he's a cop.
Yeah, well, he used to be a cop.
Right.
Now he's a taxi driver.
Right. So you got a cop taxi driver go.
That he belongs to Chase.
Okay, so Chase is cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good move, Chase. Good work. All right,
Thank
well,
you.
I'm going to go. I'll give you a call when Archon Theo Bell gets here.
Thank
I
you.
was just wondering something.
Yeah.
If these are worth having a look at, if we discover that, would you and the boys be willing?
These are worth having a look at a game. What are you
These
talking about?
these Sabat cases, or
Oh.
supposed Sabat cases.
You know what? We go down to Mexico in 3 days, and we can probably plot a route that will involve some of these places. But I got to talk to Theo Bell first because we're not sure whose command we're going to be under for now.
Okay, fine, good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Please take care, Brandy.
Same to you.
Don't tell him I said that, okay? Like he clearly doesn't want anything to do with me anymore, so just go. Okay, goodbye. Close the door.
And he goes, slightly confused, but he goes. All right. Meanwhile, in the office. So that was
Well, hi. That was Antheus. I should have introduced you.
Antheus. Oh, he's the Wolfpack guy, right? He's like the second in command.
He's kind of leading them at the moment.
Okay.
Until Theobald gets here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the play, fellas?
I'm thinking I should learn archery. Like crossbows suck, but I could totally try and learn archery. It's in my blood.
It's in your blood?
Yeah.
Archery?
Yeah.
Says who?
Well, I'm Native American.
All right.
Says
I forgot
history.
about that. Right, so history says, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Archery.
Guns are just well, they're too loud, and I fought so hard for people to not go to war.
Look, guns and war are not the same thing, okay? You know? And he goes on, it's a whole diatribe giving you this whole philosophy about, guns don't kill people, people kill people.
Does he have like an NRA stamp
Oh,
sticker?
fuck yes. He's got an NRA sticker on his car. There's an NRA sticker on his wallet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
is a-
Vincenzi, I'm just gonna go use the bathroom. I will be right back, and I leave.
Okay.
Oh, and I never
Wait.
return.
That's not the bathroom. She's a vampire. She doesn't need to use the bathroom, Jace. What is she talking about?
I think it was a topic she didn't want to hear about.
Right. Okay. I get it. Sure. Personal safety. Nobody needs to worry about personal safety. That's not important at all.
Believe me. I know that personal safety can be important.
Right. Okay. Well, what are we doing, fellas?
He looks up at the wall
Yep.
and the map
Yep.
and he says, Vincenzi, I don't know. We need more people.
More people?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I need to make more of you kind.
Okay.
More soldiers.
All right. Well, okay. So how are you going to go about that?
Well, I was going to get in contact with some of my friends from the past that flew helicopters and ask them if they needed a job and if they want to come to work for me.
We got to get some jobs first, don't you think?
Yeah, true.
Get some employment.
I'm just telling you the long.
Right, lining them up.
Yeah, but I'm lining them up.
Okay.
Writing them letters telling them what I'm doing.
Right.
So at least we'll have helicopter pilots when we have helicopters.
Right.
And Vincenzi.
Yeah.
Did we tell you about the I'll talk to you privately later on.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Ericta, what are you up to?
Well, Ericta's probably tired of reading and
Right.
Yeah.
Reading and studying. Okay.
yeah.
So what does she do instead? She gets up from her desk.
Well, if she's done there, I guess she's gonna go back to the
Chantry. Okay. Does she say goodbye when she leaves? Okay. So she says goodbye and she gets in her car. What does she drive again?
It doesn't say, so
What do you want her to drive?
just an inconspicuous
Vehicle. Okay. All right. So you get back to the Chantry. Very well. And Nikolai asks you how things are going.
I update him on
The situation.
the situation.
All right. Very good. Okay. And he gives you a new ritual to go and learn.
Okay.
So he says, go and work on this. Right. So you go off to do that. Fair enough. Charlie,
Okay, well,
we know what Mercy's doing.
oh yes, but Mercy has something she wants to do later in the night.
Uh-huh.
So, but Bells is going to, she still has like the January 7th in her mind, but she'll probably handle that tomorrow. She
Okay.
really can't be bothered handling it tonight. Seeing been slowed in.
Yeah.
We're trying to get in touch with them just sounds exhausting. Yeah. Also, like, the whole Pam Lopez thing. Like, I don't know. I think she just wants to have a little bit of a chill out time, so
She's gonna
go home to like meditate and try and think
home.
about what she's gonna do.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. She can do
Yeah.
that. All right.
Oh my god.
And
Like,
Chase.
there's a lot.
Okay. Chase, what are you gonna do?
There's something else I want to do.
Go on.
Okay, I want to text Yaryan.
Okay, Yarian. Okay, what do you text him? What do you say?
Hi Yaryan. I'm sorry for always bugging you, but I was hoping maybe we could go out and learn archery together. If you're not too busy.
Okay. He says, "Do you have a bow?"
No. Sad face. No, sadly.
Okay. He responds with okay.
Okay.
Yep. Then he responds with tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night will do. I look forward to seeing you, as I always do.
All right. Very good then. Okay, so that is done.
Then Mercy.
Right. Right, Mercy. What's Mercy going to do later on tonight?
After Mercy has fun with him and she's so excited and she's really happy, she's going to go to Jason's.
Okay.
Oh, she's going to like make sure Mimi's okay. You know what? She'll take Mimi too. She'll take Mimi and Will. We don't have a car. I'll take a taxi.
Okay.
And screw them out of the bill as usual.
All right.
And
dominate. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And you get to Jason Newberry's apartment with Mimi, and you go up the stairs. And what was Jason's maid's name again?
Maria.
Maria. That's right. Okay,
I
so
rewatched the earlier stuff, so
right.
I
cool.
found out.
Excellent. So the door opens and you go in, and Maria is there. She looks over to you. Oh, Miss Mercy, how are you?
Hi. Oh, I'm wonderful. Better than wonderful tonight.
Good. And who is that you have with you?
Mimi.
And I think we've met before.
And Willa as well. And you have.
Okay, Willa as well.
I mean, how could you forget Mimi, the one who's drawn on the walls multiple times every time she's here?
Yeah. Yes. How could I forget that? And she seems a little bit kind of nervous about that idea.
Well, I let her ride Mimi on the plasticated the plastic furniture, and then put on some Hello Kitty for her.
Because everything is covered in plastic still.
And then I'm gonna go find Jason.
Right. All right. Jason comes out of the bedroom a few minutes later, wearing gym shorts, and he's carrying a towel. And he looks up at you. What the hell are you doing here?
Hi.
How did you get in?
Through the doors.
Do you still have my key code?
No.
Maria, change the codes on the doors.
Maria, don't change the codes. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So you're here and you brought that little abomination with you, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm her mother, so
You're her mother.
Yeah.
Right.
So I finally had a moment with the love of my life. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Wait for a second. He pulls out his notepad and he flicks through it. We're talking about wait, I've got it. What's his name? Chris Thorne. Chris Thorne.
Your brain is getting slower the older you get.
My brain, this is not my brain, this is my notes. I
Well,
didn't deign to bother storing such information in my brain.
fine. So basically, I'm joining this like new coterie. It used to be our coterie, the Chicago Queen, but now it's Minerva Shield or something or whatever. Who cares? It's still Chicago
Minerva,
Queen.
the goddess of, I can't
Wisdom.
remember. Is that it? Wisdom.
And war.
And war. You would think that wisdom and war would not be the same goddess, but whatever.
Why not?
Well, you'd think it wouldn't be very wise to go to war, would you?
But when you do go to war, it's nice to have someone that's wise on your side.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll take that. What are you doing here, Mercy? You still haven't told me
I'm still
that.
talking. Okay. So I'm trying to catch you up because, like, I mean, you've always been there for me, and I'm trying to introduce. Anyway, so, okay. So there's a guy called Chase Hamilton, right? He's a Malkavian too, like us.
A Malkavian called Chase Hamilton.
Yes.
I see. And he's in Chicago.
He is. Yeah.
And what do you know about this vampire?
I know he lives in Gary.
So he's in Chicago, isn't he in Gary?
He might be like a bit of both, because like the clubhouse is in Chicago, but he lives in Gary, so I think he's sort of like transitioning between one and the other or something. I don't know, but yeah, he's like us. I don't know how yet.
I see. Okay.
We'll figure it out, right?
All right. So what do you propose with this guy? Is he any use to us?
Probably. He had a big warehouse full of like helicopters that are gonna be made up and stuff. They didn't have like the blades on or anything.
He's got helicopters.
Yeah.
Getting made up. Okay. All right. All right. So he's got money.
Sure. I don't know. I didn't ask.
Perhaps you should ask him if he needs any legal assistance.
I could do that. Do you want to give me some cards or something?
He gives you a stack of cards.
I read them.
Handful of cards. You read them. Well,
Yeah.
Jason Newberry, attorney at law.
And he works for...
He now works at Thorne and McGill.
What are you playing at here?
What are you playing at? This is what you call a hostile takeover.
Oh. So, you're just trying to take over his business.
Yeah. He works for me now.
How does he work for you? What?
Well, I own Thorne and McGill.
What do you mean? No, you can't own Thorne and McGill.
I bought them out.
Thorne belongs to me.
Not anymore.
Well, give me the Thorne part. You can have the McGill part. I don't care about the McGill part. Give me the Thorne part.
It's all mine. I paid for it.
Come here. Give it to me.
I can't, Mercy. It's done.
Give it to me.
It's been done. It's just the business. It's his job. Come on.
It's not just a business. It has his name on it. Belongs to him. Everything that he has belongs to me.
So what do I get out of it if I was to agree to your game? What would I get out of it?
What would you want out of it?
Well, I would want some kind of privileges whereby you told me in advance when you were going to come to my house. You didn't change or otherwise just come through my doors. You didn't happen to have the keys or the access codes to my private chambers at any given time. And, let's see. You didn't ring me incessantly asking questions about things that you could answer for yourself.
Deal. However, I want that in a contract form. I'm not an idiot.
In a contract form.
Yeah, you're a lawyer. Can do the contracts.
I'll have my secretary draw that up overnight.
Perfect. Anyway, I haven't finished. So there's Evicto, right?
Who? What?
Oh, like the next member of the Minerva's shield, right? Is Evicto.
The Tremere has joined the Shield now. What happened to Harrington?
Well, apparently he went to Vienna because he is learning some shit.
He's learning some shit. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? So what? You got this Ericto. Isn't that his sire?
Yeah, it's his sire.
She any good?
Sure she is. I just haven't seen anything.
So has she done anything yet?
No,
She got any powers?
probably.
Can you find out what they are?
I can find out.
See if
Why?
you can get her.
What are you wanting out of this?
I want to know what she can do. That's all.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I'm very good at being sneaky without using that stupid obfuscate shit.
Obfuscate is very useful, okay? Just because you refuse to understand the fact that maybe there are cameras now that are going to inhibit your obfuscate, but in the future, there won't be because civilization will come to an end.
Looking forward to it. Maybe I'll learn it once civilization comes to an end. Doubtful.
Fair enough.
Doubtful. The last person is Belladonna Rivers. She's like this hippie chick that has this store.
I've heard of her, Belladonna Rivers. Yeah, she's been in and out of Chicago for years, since like the 60s.
Yeah, she has like weird eyes. Like one is gray, one's like brown.
Maybe she's Sabat.
Do you really think she's Sabat? Is that a thing?
Well, they alter their bodies and things, Maybe it's a sign. Maybe she's like being real subtle.
Okay,
Maybe
you think she's Sabat?
It's like she wants you to know.
What what are you talking about? Do you really think? Like in order to get into the coterie, like you'd have to have gone through some sort of like
Some kind of test?
Yeah, some sort of test to find out if you're Sabat or not.
Well, I remember when that coterie was made. I don't think we did any tests back then. We just fucking threw a bunch of ghouls together that we made the night before the sinking ship.
Yeah, but these guys are like, they've been vampires for a long time.
So they're not like you.
No, I'm the most important.
So you're the baby, and these guys are all more advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
That's how I get away with so much.
I see.
My manipulation skill is crazy.
Never, ever overestimate yourself.
Okay.
But anyway.
I think that's all. There's a lot of information I haven't gone through yet about like the stuff that's happened in between. Okay, so you want to know what Ricto's powers is?
While you're talking, Jason gives Mimi a box cutter to play with.
No, she's just gonna scratch up the furniture with that, right?
He leans down and he says to her, and he dominates her, "Don't you fucking dare cut any of my furniture with that."
Good. No, thank you for the box cutter. She's gonna love it.
It's orange. It doesn't go with your aesthetic, I'm sure, but she'll get used to it.
Yeah, she will.
All right. Meanwhile, Director, what are you doing?
Could do the next night if you want.
We could go to the next night.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just
All right.
studying.
So more. You wake up the following evening. You go through your waking up process, your studying, your rituals,
I haven't
etc.
mastered the new ritual yet.
Have you mastered the new ritual yet? Well, hold on one moment, please. Let's just come over here to my
What are you learning?
great question. Okay, this is called Calling the Restless Spirit.
Okay.
And it allows the caster to speak with oh, this is hilarious. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. That's too funny.
Okay.
All right. So you're
You think
learning
that
this
she
new
would-
ritual. Huh?
But she would know.
She would know, and she does
doesn't know right now.
Well, I'm going to send her the information privately because it's actually kind of funny. Okay, so Charlie, what are you doing while Ericta is learning her new ritual?
Okay.
Waking
Well,
up.
Belladonna is like, new day, new me, and I'm going to like make myself look nice and all fresh and new, and I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm ready for this new version of myself, and I'm going to wait for. I don't know when Yaryan's coming over, but yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna set up some stuff. Yeah, for him just in case. Obviously, I can't offer him anything to eat or anything. But I will, I don't know, make the place smell nice or set up some little mandalas out of rocks or something.
Okay.
Just make the place look fun.
Okay, so you're doing that. All right, and you're getting into that.
And like flowers.
Your retainers will come and talk to you about some mundane stuff that's happened and some, it's just like money stuff and all the usual kind of bullshit.
Right.
I am. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Helen, I am sending you a message right now. The first, this is a list. It's a JPEG, sadly, because it's just how it has to be. And the first one on that list is the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay. All right then. Chase, what are you doing?
I'm going to go and talk to Jules.
All right. You find Jules. Jules is on her phone at present. She's sitting drinking a glass of wine, and when you come in, she stands up and looks slightly guilty and pushes the glass of wine into the center of the table.
Finish your wine.
She sits back down and finishes her wine. How can I help you, sir?
The lawyer stuff, how's that going?
Out of game, let me roll. She says, well, I think 1 or 2 days and we'll be through. It's nearly there.
Okay.
I think it's going really well. I can show you some papers, and there's just this one here. And she shows you like where the hang-ups are in the legal jazz.
I would listen to it and read it. We have some gold.
Some gold.
Yes, that we borrowed from the Sabbat.
I see. You're looking to do something with it, I assume.
It's gold bullion, I think. Wasn't it, Russell?
It was, yes.
Gold bullion, so it's noticeable. You know what I mean?
And difficult to use.
Yes, precisely. I'd wondered if you knew anybody who made it not difficult to use.
Gold bullion. Well, perhaps there is someone we can sell it to. I will look into that. Looking for gold sellers, buyers, that kind of thing.
Be very careful. I really want it as under the table as you can get it.
I see.
Quiet.
I see.
Quiet.
Do you have any information about the background of it? Because that might make a difference to who might take it.
If I do, Russell, I'll tell her.
Okay, you know that it has Spanish Armada markings on it.
Yeah, I tell her that.
So it's from, like the 17th, 16th, 17th century.
Yep.
Okay, so you give her all the details. All right, she begins to work on that.
And the money that we've used so far, when we have money to replace it, can we do so, please?
Of course.
Thank you.
All right. Done. All right. Ericto, do you have anything you would like to do? Apart from learning your rituals, of course.
Right. So just, am I still practicing?
I'll tell you what. Can you make a wits and occult check, please? As your sire is going to test you. Nikolai is going to test you on your ritual.
Wow.
Wow. That's
What
real good.
did you roll?
9.
Oh my God! 9 successes. I think we've only
Is that
seen that.
impossible?
That's only the second time I've seen such a dice roll. Charlie.
She has like 12 dice.
That is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
don't have
6,
12
7,
dice.
8, 9, 10. That is crazy. Yep. She's an NPC, that's why. Ha ha ha.
That's fine,
well.
I get it. OP. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're allowed to, it's fine.
What? 9 successes. You pull off this ritual perfectly, and Nikolai is can you make a perception and empathy check, please?
Three
3 successes. You can tell that Nikolai is extremely impressed, and he's trying not to show it. He's basically trying to keep it contained, and he nods, and he ticks your pass mark on your exam paper, and gives it to you. Very good, he says, and he says you should prepare yourself for your next attunement. And he heads off. All right. Mr. Chase, what are you doing?
We have the internet, don't we?
Yes, but it's slow and shit.
Okay.
Kind of like mine. No.
I'll look up the small places, blood places.
Okay. So you're making some progress on that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And you see that there are a bunch of different towns and cities dotted around the lake, dotted around further inland from the lake as well, surrounding the Chicago area in both Illinois and Milwaukee and Indiana, all of whom have smaller medical facilities and blood banks and so on, which will be more likely to not be under the control of some vampire or another.
Vincenzi,
Yeah.
I want you to go there.
Oh, God, what? Here?
Yes.
That's like 2 hours away.
Don't worry, you'll get paid.
Okay. What am I doing here?
No, just listen to what I tell you here.
Yep.
All right. At some stage, I want you to go there when you think it's the best time, when your cop senses tell you, and I want
Okay.
you to find out everything about the guy that's running the place or the girl. I want you to find out what their finances are. I want you to find out what problems they have, if they drink, if they, you know what I mean.
Are you talking about the town?
No. This,
The medical facility?
yeah, the medical facility.
So you want to know who owns it? Who runs it?
Yep.
Okay, well, we can start by looking at the company's office records. You
Can
find
you do
out.
that? Can you do that on this?
Well, yeah, we can do it. We can do it now. We can do that now. Let me have a look here. Oh, look, I rolled a 9 and an 8. So yeah, I can do that. Look at that. We brought up the records. So here we have Mercury Health. This is the greater Chicago area. Okay. These people are owned by a conglomerate. They're much bigger than this. They're not going to be too much good to you, I don't think. You want a smaller place, a smaller outfit.
That's right. Good. Start looking for one.
All right. So that's what you guys are doing, looking for a small medical outfit.
Yep.
In one of the smaller surrounding satellite areas. Okay. Very good. Charlie, what are you doing?
Okay, well, Bells is doing what she's doing. Mercy's gonna go across the road with more food.
Okay. Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah.
You really you were not pissing around when you said you'd be back.
Well, yeah.
Come on in.
I make more than enough food for us, so out of habit.
Come on in. Your hands feel so cold. Are you okay?
I have pretty poor circulation. It's just a health issue. So yeah, how it goes.
Well, my never mind.
What?
Anyway,
Oh.
come on in.
I will. Do you want to meet Mimi someday?
Sure. Yeah, maybe not yet. Too soon. Do you think? Yeah.
It's it's up to you.
Okay.
I think for now we could, have a bit of fun.
Do you want to make another charisma and subterfuge? Seduction really is what this is, isn't it? What is this? What would you call this?
I don't fucking know.
I
don't.
Character sheet. Not Belladonna. This is Mercy Adams.
Mercy.
Well, it could be manipulation.
Could be intimidation.
My character is watching the back and forth
This
of
is
this with great amusement.
Okay.
Technically manipulation. This is
Manipulation and subterfuge. How about that?
She's only ever been manipulating the situation.
What is her goal right now?
To get closer to him. To be like the option for him when it comes to looking for something more. The thing is, okay, it's been a little while, so that's fine. Also, I still have dominate as my backup. I should be okay, but for now, manipulation.
All right, so let's have your manipulation and.
Oh God!
What did we say it was? -1 success.
Did I even hit the right one? Hold on. 4 and sad.
7 dice and you got -1.
Can I use a retroactive with PowerPoint so it's 0?
No.
God damn it.
No, you can't. But and at this point, your dear friend, why can't I remember his name from one second to the next? Christopher Thorne. He seems a little bit kind of like casual. Like you get the impression that he's like, well, why don't you just come in and we'll just do our thing and then you can go home kind of thing. And you get the impression he's sort of looking for something casual, and he thinks that you're just doing it casually too.
I'd like to erase that thought. Please.
I'd like to erase that thought, please.
I've got like forgetful mind. I would like to
All right.
I want to tinker with his brain so that he doesn't want to do that. He wants to try and make this last a bit longer.
Right.
I mean, a lot
At the
longer.
moment, he's just
Forever.
Yeah. At the moment, he's just thinking this is just a nice thing to go through right now whilst he tries not to kill himself.
Yeah, exactly. As you said, he was like he's in that mode of wanting to try and kill himself. What's the difficulty for this role? It's his willpower.
Right. His willpower's quite low. His willpower's like 5 right now.
How can I make it lower? Interesting. I should just keep his willpower low so I can have him all to myself. Okay, so 2 successes. It may remove, but not all memory, which is not what I'm trying to. This kind of what. Interesting.
A memory. It's got to be a memory. So.
Create, still create and remove memories. Okay. Well, we will get rid of. Okay. What may remove? Okay. This is tricky. I've never really used this before.
Right.
So I want okay. I don't know what to remove.
You don't know what to remove?
No, I don't know what would be most beneficial to me right now.
Right. So are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it?
Not, I have to think on it. You know, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna say I'm actually looking for something a bit more substantial. I'm at that point in my life.
You say that to him?
Yeah.
He's like, well, you got to understand that my wife and children have just died horribly, and I'm not really at a place where I can have a relationship with a person. I wouldn't be any good to you. I'm a broken person. You don't want me in your life.
I'm a broken person too.
That's even worse. We will be codependent. We don't want that.
I'm gonna erase this. I'm like, well, no, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna try this again. This is so much fun.
You just keep rebooting your relationship until you get it right.
What was the role again?
Wouldn't that be great?
So another 2. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna remove that entire thing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go for it.
And he's wondering why, like, a whole corner of his steak is missing, you know? Half of his mashed potatoes have gone. Doesn't know where they went. It's like, what the fuck keeps happening? It's like jump cuts in the YouTube videos.
Crazy. But yeah, so got rid of that, and I'm just like, you know, just eat your meal, and then afterwards we can have a bit of fun.
Okay, sure. You sure you don't want some? I mean,
I had some before. I like to eat with my daughter.
It's really good. I have to say, you did a great job on this. I mean, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that my daughter only eats like the healthiest food and all that. I care a lot about her.
He has a conversation with you about nutrition and kids, and I'm not going to get into that because I don't know the first thing about it, and I'm be bored out of my skull too. So there you go.
But yeah, isn't that cute?
Isn't that cute?
Little subtle manipulation and mind fuckery. Never hurt nobody.
That's right. A little pain never hurt no one. Right, Ericto, are you doing anything? You got any plans? Can we keep prodding you?
Can I perform this ritual well enough to tell Chase about it? Or is that too soon?
Well, I mean, you were there when Chase asked those questions, weren't you?
Yes.
Right.
But I'm guessing, I mean, I don't know, like, whether it's metagaming or the opposite, that Ericto would know, like,
Well,
whether or not there was a way.
Well, Ericto, you've been given this new ritual to learn, right?
So it's completely new to her too.
Right.
Is that
correct? Yeah.
Okay.
And the funny thing about it is that
Not just
Nikolai
to
gave
me.
you this ritual. Nikolai gave you this ritual to learn, like the day after Chase asked those specific questions.
Yeah. Well.
Which is a little bit weird. Like he might be.
Is it suspicious weird?
Yeah, it is suspicious weird. It's like it's Nikolai's usual kind of what's the word, passive aggressive way of communicating. Like rather than saying something, he'll just like, here's the thing, do this, figure it out, figure out what to do. I've given you the clue.
Aw.
And Rictor's like,
Nah, stop him.
so you can use it however you want.
So
Is Peter still around?
Who?
Peter?
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 Peter? Who's Peter again?
Barry's character, whoever he is.
Oh, yes. He's watching your movements with great amusement.
Oh, right.
Oh, I hope you have
right.
fun
Masquerade.
watching the six happen from the spa pool. You're welcome.
He could join in
No.
invisibly.
No, I'll kill you.
Next thing you know, there's Nosferatu stew.
Yeah,
floating to the
exactly.
top. You'd be like, oh, you're feeling a bit bumpy there. Oh. There's like a hand and another hand and another hand. What the fuck?
Has anybody I know got what's called boom mic?
A boom mic?
Yeah. I don't know if it's called a boom mic, but they use it
like
for people talking long distances.
Shotgun mic.
Yeah, shotgun mic.
Okay. Yeah, you
Well,
could get hold of a shotgun mic.
Well, that's the way I'm going to listen in.
Okay. All right. So you just point the microphone in front of the person's mouth. Yeah.
No.
It's got a very narrow beam. That's how it works.
Yeah. I'm trying to use it and experiment with it.
All right. Okay. So you're learning how to use a shotgun microphone.
Can I see him?
Can you see him? You can make a perception alertness check, seeing as you've got all specs up to wazoo.
Yep. 2.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
No, I'm staying well out of her.
I guess I am captivated by the man of my dreams. So.
That's true. You're captivated. You're busy. You're busy.
Yeah, okay, a little bit busy.
So, all right. So meanwhile, the Nosferatu are picking up this rather lurid conversation and, event in the spa pool.
Nice way to G up the show.
Yeah.
General audiences.
There you go. I used the word lurid.
There's only so much I can bear to listen to. So.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you record a bunch of that nonsense, and that goes on for a while, I expect. Ericto, you've got your new ritual under your belt.
Belladonna, if you're after like something she's up to, she's just waiting for Yaryan. So.
She's waiting for Yayan. Okay, well Yayan turns up.
Yay! Oh, come in.
He comes
Give him
in.
a hug.
Thank you. You want to come with me? I'll take you to a place.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Should I bring anything?
Just yourself.
Okay.
And he drives you off out to a location on the reservation outside of town.
Is this where like Chicago was?
No, it's close to there actually, but it's not the exact place. But yeah, closest to there. And there is an archery range there where he teaches you the most basics of firing a bow and arrow. Yes, and he also asks you about your ancestry and stuff, and maybe gets you to register your stuff with the government and so on.
But wait, register my stuff with the government?
You know, your ancestry and so on, and make sure that everybody, you know, that your voice is being heard in local elections.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I had a voice. I'm like only half. So
Well, turns out you can, you know, get a little bit more recognition for that. I think it's like you can be like an 8th or something.
oh, okay, that's really cool.
And still be considered. Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Did you ever know my dad? His name was Nikan Rivers.
Okay. Let's see.
And my mom, whose name I've forgotten. White woman.
He nah, I don't think so.
Really?
Not around here.
Well, he was like he grew up with the Patois, so
Well,
I can't believe you didn't know him. That sucks.
Can you make a perception and empathy check?
Sure. 3.
You think you might be lying.
Are you hiding information from me?
I have no reason to hide information from you.
Well, no reason that I know.
You don't accept that I never met your father, huh?
No.
Okay.
Tell me.
Tell you what?
The truth. Please.
What you need to think about is that Manil has agreed to meet with your coterie.
Well, yes, you are deflecting. That's great. Anyway, but all there is Chase now. Ref isn't here anymore, and then there's Ericto. And I haven't really gotten a chance to know her yet.
I see. I think we put it on hold for a while then, till you get to know everyone.
I think so.
Okay.
But like things just change so quickly, you know?
Sure.
Especially with the members of the coterie. You know, one's in one day, out the next.
Right. Yeah, that's hard.
It's hard.
That's hard. I don't know what to say.
You could tell me how you know my father. I'm like looking into his eyes. Come on. Come on.
Out of game. He tells you. I have no idea how he knows your father. I didn't even know that he knew your father until now. But it does make a certain amount of sense, actually. In fact, in the end, he admits to you, he says, okay, I'll tell you, your father was one of my ghouls.
What was he like?
He worked for me.
Was he a good ghoul?
Right up till the end. I didn't want to talk about it. I've seen you before. I remember when you were born. I had my eye on you for a long time.
Come here.
Aw,
Give him a hug.
okay.
Thank
I hope,
you.
as well as
That's
all
all I
of
wanted.
the deaths and the kills and the stakings, I hope you're keeping a record of all the hugs
Yeah.
in the game. Right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay.
Kill them with hugs.
Kill them with hugs. All right, Chase, what are you up to?
I'm going out to the ranch.
You're going out to the Gangrel Ranch.
Yep,
All right. That'll be interesting.
it's a quiet place.
You get out there on your motorcycle.
Yep.
All right. And okay, you pull up. It's very quiet. There's nobody around. It looks like it's literally dead right now. And then you see there's a light on in the office.
I go walking over to the office.
Okay. As you get closer, you can hear a strange sound coming from inside the office. And you can see the lights flickering. Make a perception check.
Yes, please.
Of course. 1 moment,
At least it
please.
wasn't a Dick's dodge.
It wasn't a dex dodge.
Yeah.
Perception and awareness. Ooh, 1 success. You think you can hear a voice inside. Calm down, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be fine. Yeah, it's all right. Then you get to the door.
This is not my haven, so I give it a tap, the door tap.
Hello? Calm down, calm down. It's okay, calm down.
It's me, Chase. Can I help?
Come in.
Comes in.
It's Rosa, and she has a large bird with a broken leg that she's trying to reset it.
Okay.
It's sitting on the desk.
Sorry
Hello.
sorry to bother you. Needed some peace. This is the only place I could think of.
That's interesting. You came here. Huh. Every time I come here for peace, there's no peace. Just silly, stupid shit.
Can I help you?
Can you hold him still for a minute? Put your hands here
Sure.
and here.
I follow her instructions.
Okay. I'm gonna just do this like this. And the bird starts flapping and trying to get away for a second, and then it just stops. There, I think we got it. You can release him now if you want.
Okay. Come on.
Take him outside.
Yeah.
And you release this bird, and it flies off. So, how can I help you?
Not sure you can.
Well, if you want to hang around here or you want to walk around, I'm just going to be here, so you don't have to, anything.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Just watch out for Doyle if you walk into him. Be careful. He's a bit crazy, maybe,
Okay,
Stay away from him.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Yes, Charlie.
He was fishing with Jackie yesterday. Is he still fishing with Jackie?
Who knows?
Just reminding the DM
Mm,
to the folks at home.
right.
Reminding
Reminding the DM. Thank you very much.
I don't know what a fishing trip's like, but sometimes it takes a whole weekend. I
Could
don't
do.
know.
Could do. Yeah.
Oh. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
I go for a walk. It's, mind my own business.
All right. You go for a walk and mind your own business, and you're wandering around the Red Veil riding ranch and the Andalusian horse riding thingamajig.
Let's dodge.
Texan dodge, you reckon?
Yeah.
Perception alertness. That'd be me rolling for you,
Mm.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Ah,
Wow, 4 successes.
good job.
You realize that you're being followed by a wolf.
Does he realize he's muted? Oh.
I look at the wolf and I say,
Perception alertness.
should I not be going this way?
Wolf stops and looks at you. Doesn't look angry. It's just watching you.
I keep going.
Okay.
Listen, waiting for the wolf to tell me I'm in the wrong place or...
Fair enough. You head off far enough, and the wolf keeps following you. You're on foot, I take it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are you heading? Just into the forest?
He actually doesn't know. He just needs something that has nothing to do with what he's doing.
Right.
You know?
Right. I'm just looking for a break
Yeah.
from all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're heading into the forest, and this wolf keeps following you.
He sits down and finds a boulder. He sits on a boulder.
Okay. You sit down, and the wolf disappears behind a tree, and Randy comes out the other side of the tree.
Naked.
Naked. That's true. He is naked.
Yeah.
I'm not really that worried. I've seen
And
naked people before.
he looks over at you, Chase, and he goes, "Well, I guess you found me."
Yeah. How you doing?
He kneels down and picks up this rock that's leaning up against a tree, and he smiles to himself and peels back this little box, still here. And he opens it, and he puts on a pair of sunglasses.
Oh, no. You got no need for those, but if you feel safer, go ahead.
He puts on the sunglasses and he lays down stark naked on the grass by a stream.
Yep.
In the getting rather frosty forest at this point.
Yep.
And lays on his back there. And he goes, "So, how long have you known Valladonna?"
Oh, not as long as you've known her.
Yeah, I don't know if I know her at all.
What do you mean?
Welcome back, Helen. What do I mean? What do I mean? Well, I guess what I mean is she's been a whole different person lately.
She's been the person I've always known.
I don't know, ever since Tourist passed away, she's been a pain in the ass.
She's one of those people that remember how to do something you and I might have forgot.
He takes off the sunglasses and rolls over on his stomach and looks up at you. What?
She's one of those people that remember something you and I might have forgot.
What?
How to care.
Tiresome. He rolls back over on his back. His glasses back on. How to care. Well, you know, Archon Terrace knew how to care. You know where that got him.
Yeah, true. True. My friends, they knew how to care. Got them in the same place.
You have friends?
Not anymore.
All
I've
right.
got one. I've got one. He survived.
Who's
The
that?
rest are all dead. My friend Jimmy.
Oh, isn't that your ghoul?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the choice he made.
Cheers made friends with his ghoul too. Did you ever meet Sledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, seems to be a thing. I don't get it, personally.
I don't know. I don't know enough. People want me to fight so bad. All I want to do is go away from fighting.
He sits up and leans back on his hands behind him, and turns around and goes, "They want you to fight so bad, but you know, I think they're just fucking with you. I think you guys are just the latest show in town."
Of course we are. You figure I didn't know that?
I don't know what you know, what you don't know. I'm just giving you my advice.
Good advice. What's your advice telling me?
Be careful, because you guys, you don't have the training or the equipment to do what it is they're asking you to do.
You got that right. You got that dead right. So, what about you? How you going? What you gonna do?
Well, I'm figuring I'm gonna head down to Los Angeles, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. I might start up my own crew.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure Jackie will come.
Yeah. What about the rest?
I don't know about them. Could be the end of the old wolf pack. I think we're splitting.
So, who's your biggest problem child?
Problem child? You mean
Yeah.
besides Belladonna?
She's all hard, that girl.
I don't know what you mean, problem child?
Yeah. Who's the biggest problem in the group? You think?
I don't know. I think Antheus is a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest. He talks a lot of shit, but it can't be helped. He spent too long with tourists for just doing the same thing. I don't know. I'm sure they'd say it was me.
Yeah, probably. Probably. So what brings you here, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, here now, this place.
I saw you wandering and I thought you were an intruder.
Uh-huh.
And to be fair, this is a Gangrel reservation. You kind of are an intruder.
Kind of are, except I asked permission.
Okay. Fair enough then.
Yeah. I wouldn't intrude on your ground.
It's good to hear. Good to
Just
hear,
a-
Chase.
I intruded a long time ago, and they got me in all kinds of shit.
So, you were pilot or something before you were a vampire.
Yes, I used to pilot helicopters.
How'd that work out?
Some people I saved, some people I didn't, some people I killed.
Sounds like my career.
Looks like we got a lot in common.
Yeah, maybe.
You do realize your people need you now. They need your strength.
What do you mean by my people? The gangrel?
Yeah,
I don't know. What am I going to do for them?
can I ask a question?
Sure.
What would Terrace do if one of you had gone?
Well, that's a dangerous question that you're asking. Because you know what he did. And that's what he would do.
But what are you going to do? Aren't they your family almost?
I don't know. I don't know, Chase. I don't know anything.
Oh, I think you know a lot more than you think you do.
Like what?
I think you know that you belong here and you have a purpose here and you have a family here. And it's up to you to find a way to keep your family together. Don't you?
Do you think that's it?
I don't know. I'm just a Malkavian. I'm always confused. Don't take my word for it. Just look inside your own self.
You could be right. I don't know. I don't know. Am I being too harsh on Belladonna?
Look, if anybody's the heart of your family, there's two of them. You're lucky you got two hearts in your family. You got Belladonna and you've got Nyanga. Nyanga's the more mature heart, knows what the score is. Belladonna is the more innocent of the hearts. And you've got two of them. I'd look after that if I was you.
Well, Chase, I'll say one thing for you. You do tell the truth. You are a Malkavian and you are fucking crazy.
You better know it, brother. You better know it.
We should get out of here. It's getting late.
I'll see you.
All right.
Good talking.
And you pass like ships in the night. Right. Who else would like to do things? Ericto, do you have any ideas, plans, thoughts, dreams, hopes, aspirations, projects?
People to fuck?
People to fuck, people to eat.
Both?
No.
None of that. That's boring. All right. Fair enough.
You'll find people in the future.
She's a square vampire. Ericto. All right. So
I think you're playing it perfectly, actually. My opinion.
it's true, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so not Sage, Belladonna, what are you doing?
I'm like notching a bow and I'm shooting targets.
Right. So you're gonna make a dex and
I don't
guess
have any.
it's archery, so you have no archery at this point, so
Not
it's
yet.
just a dex check.
Yeah.
It's a straight up dex check.
3.
3 successes. Okay, well you can have an experience points with archery.
Okay, cool. Good. How am I doing? Yayan, am I doing good?
Yeah, I would say you're kind of a natural to this.
Thank you.
You need to make sure that the fletchings on the arrow is lined up in the back of your wrist like this. You see these
Right.
tattoos? This is why they're there.
What? Oh, is this to remind you?
Yeah.
You
Keep
don't need a
everything in line
reminder.
like this.
Oh, there's more to it. It's like not only is it about the archery, it's about life.
Yes.
Right. Right. Okay, can you here show me how it's done, but blindfolded? Can you do blindfolded?
You want me to do it blindfolded? Just to show off to you? Sure. Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's have a look. We'll try.
Okay.
And actually, you know what? I'm not even sure that's the right number of dice. Let's get. Um, um, um. X plus. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Ooh. 2 10s, an 8, and a 6.
So 5. If he specializes, then he gets more. But
Yeah, he would be specialized.
and, well, I think you roll like 2 extra dice in that case.
2 extra dice.
Yeah, 10s are doubled.
Another 9 and an 8.
Dang. Diane.
So he's splits the previous arrow with his arrow blindfolded, like Robin Hood.
I want to be as good as you. That's amazing.
He takes the blindfold off. He's like, "Wow, fuck! I did that.
Yeah, you did.
Shit! I want to be as good as me too."
Well done. Oh, can I ask you why? Why didn't you come and find me?
When?
When I was growing up.
No, I'm not allowed to interfere.
I'm not like an animal or anything.
No, of course not. You're not an animal.
Why would you come to find me?
We don't want to taint you with our blood. Make you one of us. It's sad enough that you become a vampire.
I am incredibly happy with actually, my circumstances around my embrace weren't that great. But I'm glad to be one. I can do a lot of good with the life I have, the unlife I have.
Right. Well,
just like you're doing.
Yeah. Still.
It's not a curse, not in my opinion.
You have to sometimes take life to keep, you know the curse. You say it's not a curse.
It's not. It's all about the perspective, right?
Menil would agree with you.
Can I see him now?
Sure. I think we should go and visit him soon.
Like now?
He's not ready now.
Okay. I can't wait to see him.
We'll go soon.
Okay.
All right.
Should probably head home or head back somewhere.
I
mean, I could sleep here.
You could.
Can you sleep in the earth?
He nods. You want to sleep here?
Yeah, let's hang out here.
All right. I can show you this too. And he takes out these pan pipes. And,
okay.
He'll play some pipes in the woods and things. And we might leave our episode there unless anyone's got any last minute requests.
What shall we call this
I'd just say goodbye to Rosa.
Okay, you say goodbye to Rosa. Yeah.
And thank her for letting me.
She smiles actually. She might be the only character that you've got that Rosa likes. Yeah.
Really? Is that like over the years?
Over the years, no, I'm not sure. Alrighty, guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. This was so much fun.
Cool. You have a good night, and we'll talk soon.
Goodbye, goodbye.
Bye bye.